everyone, I have a dilemma going on right now and I really actually would like your input on it. So it's to do with handbags. There are 3 handbags that for the first time in like months have come up on my radar. 2 of them are new out, one is Hermes, and I don't know whether I should get them or not and which one I should get. And I want to go through those with you, show you some of my Hermes bags that I already have, show you some new stuff. I've got some new clothes, I've got some new beauty products, I've just got lots of new everything, so I thought I would like just catch up with you really. Okay, so I'm going to start with the bags I already have from Hermes before telling you about this one that has been playing on my mind since May. And I nearly got it instead of the one that I ended up buying. Now, I don't regret the one that I ended up buying. I don't regret it at all. But this other one, there's just something about it that keeps making me go back to the website and keeps making me look. Right, so Hermes. Here is my situation with that brand. I've never really been that into it, to be honest. And it's just never aesthetically been a brand that I've been interested in, with the exception of the Constance, which was a bag that I think all the way back in 2018, that was probably about the time that it came on my radar. And I was like, oh, I don't really love the brand, but that's a bag I could get on board with. So this year, 2025, January, or I think it was December actually, I was on the Luxury Promise website. So Luxury Promise are like a pre-owned retailer. I was on there and I see this particular bag that I've shown you before when I unboxed it, but I saw this bag. It's the Picotine in a size 18, and I just think this is the most gorgeous bag. Some of you have told me, see this bit here, I do realise that that's meant to feed through this, but the reason why I don't do it is because when I get to the checkout, I don't want to, once it's through and you've locked it, you can't get it back through without the key. I don't want that drama in my life. I'd rather just be able to open the bag fully, get my stuff out, you know, if you see what I mean. That's why I don't bother feeding that through. But this was like the first bag that I bought, and I know when I bought it, I had a lot of you going, I thought you didn't like this brand. And do you know what? I still kind of don't. It was just, there's something about this bag. When I saw it in this colour, in this size, I kept going back to it. I kept looking at it, and it was about a month and a half before I decided to pull the trigger. I kept going to check whether it was sold out, because I thought it was going to be sold out, because it's brand new, came with its papers, came with everything, and it wasn't sold out. So in the end, after like back in February, I ended up buying it. I'm styling this bag, by the way, with some things that are new to me. So I have got this. It's a denim jacket, but it's not denim. It's 100% merino wool, and you wouldn't know it. You wouldn't know it looking at it, but it doesn't feel as stiff and as scratchy as denim. It feels really, really quite soft actually, and quite pliable. And I'm wearing it with the matching pair of trousers. I love these. They're high waist, they're tight on the waist as well, which I like. They really give you that like cinched in look. And again, these look like denim, but they are actually merino wool 100%, and they're lined in silk as well. So they've got like a double feel to them. They've got like two, obviously because they're lined, they've got like 2 bits of material, but on the inside, it's not that sort of silk that's got a sheen to it. It's like a matte silk, but it just means it's so comfortable to wear, and I really like that outfit. So I'll link to that below. That's new out. That's new out. The next bag that, before I show you the one that I actually got from Hermes, but I didn't manage to score it, my husband did. But the next one, which is also secondhand, is this. This was like my dream bag from Hermes. You know, I said I don't really love the brand. I don't really love this whole playing games thing that you've got to do to sort of qualify for stuff. It's not really, like if I want to go and buy a pair of their trainers or a silk scarf, I'll do it. I'm not going to do it in the hope that one day they'll say to me, you can have a bag. If they do, that's great, but I'm not prepared to buy lots of sort of ad hoc items just to qualify for something. I'd just rather go and buy it secondhand and pay a bit more. But this bag is the 24. It's the version that has got 2 sections in it, and I love this bag. But here is the thing, I'm thinking about getting this bag in a different colour now, And I don't regret getting this colour. I tell you why. This colour, the benefit to it, I was looking at another colour that's bright, and in the store they put me off the other one a little bit actually, but I think for good reason, or I know for good reason that I'll tell you about, and I ended up getting this instead of the colour. And I think the benefit to this, and this is what they were saying to me and what I agreed with, because this is a neutral, I forget the name of the colour, I'm sorry, because this is a neutral, it just goes with everything, whereas the colour I was looking at, which is on my mind that I might go and buy, it's a colour that is so the star of the show that you would have to plan your outfit around the bag as opposed to just putting on an outfit and the bag goes with it. Oh, and by the way, just to quickly say, the outfit I've worn with this is this one. It's actually the little hoodie I'm wearing right now. It's slightly cropped off. It's a new material. It's called Silk Terry. And don't be too confused with that sort of like juicy couture terry toweling material. They've called it Silk Terry, but to me, I wouldn't describe it as that. It's kind of, the outer shell is cotton, the inner lining is silk. And it is so lightweight. Sorry for the noise, that's Louis. Louis, what are you doing? Louis is my little dog. The inner lining is silk, the outer is cotton. It's really lightweight. I'm finding that right now, in early autumn, where it can't make up its mind whether it's warm or whether it's cold, it's just the perfect lightweight thing, and I love wearing it. I just absolutely love wearing it. You can also get it in grey, navy blue and black, and they do a version that's like more oversized. They've got a version that's got a zip down the front of it. And then the other thing, the other bag, before I tell you about these ones that I'm really torn with and some other new stuff, is this. This is the In the Loop bag. I actually need to show you this little charm. I've got to, if I can find it on Amazon, I'll link to it. But basically, I saw this advertised to me on Instagram. I was like, oh, that's really sweet. And I went and looked and it was like £65. And I thought, it's fake leather as well. It's not even real, like it looks like leather, but it's basically fake. And I thought, £65 for that. And then I just by chance Googled it and it came up on Amazon. And it was like £9. It wasn't a lot, it was like £9. It was not a lot of money, and I thought it added something. But yeah, this is the In the Loop bag. And the story with this, I, back in the spring, was stalking, literally stalking, the Hermes website, because I noticed, still to now, they're kind of like releasing quite a few non-quota bags on there, and if you're quick, you can get lucky. This came on there, as well as the Evelyn. Can't remember what size Evelyn. But I wouldn't buy the Evelyn, but I think the price points of it's really good. So anyway, I showed David, and before I knew it, sold out. And then unbeknown to me, he had bought this bag, and I don't know how he managed it, because the bags on there sell out in like no time at all. Literally no time at all. But he managed to get it. And the lining that I got from Handbag Angels is this. I decided to go for green because with this bag, I wanted to go for like a green and cobalt blue sort of theme. And I'm just wearing that with another new top. This is the new top. This is made from 100% mulberry silk. It's better than linen. Okay, this material, it's so soft, but it's not that sheen silk that can sometimes go a bit dull in the wash. This is machine washable. You don't have to iron it either. It really is really nice, and I've just worn it with those high-waisted trousers that you saw from earlier. Some other new items that I thought I would show you. I've actually, like, they are new. One of them's new, but it's like a replacement of something. So I'm going to start actually with, so I did a video not so long ago, and I was reviewing this, which is genius. And you might be wondering what this is. I've been using this on my cheeks and on my jowls, and it's been incredible at melting away jowls and like tightening the area. So it's a radio frequency device, and radio frequency increases elastin in the skin. So if you, it increases collagen as well, but I would personally, I would say elastin is the more prevalent that it promotes. And if you have any sagging skin, like particularly that bit on your neck, you know, it can start to go just there. If If you've got any sagging skin around your jawline, etc., this is brilliant. And I wanted to show you this because I spoke about it in a video. I don't think many people saw that video. Something weird's going on with my YouTube at the moment. Basically, a lot of my videos aren't being pushed out to people, and I don't know why that is. And I thought I would just mention it again for any of you who missed it. So if you saw the first video I did in the spring where I spoke about it, and you want to know what the 6-month results are like because something changed, then I'll link to that video below and you might want to go and give it a watch. I'll link to that below as well. It's just, it works. It's really, really good. Okay, so the final thing before I show you or talk to you about these bags, I reordered, I've got from Qualex Beauty some replacement items and some new items. Qualex Beauty is a subscriber owned brand. I would love it, and I know she would too. I mention her all the time because her stuff really works, but also I mention it because she is a subscriber. I want to support her, and she's based in the US, so if you are in the US, I know a lot of you are, your shipping's going to be better than if you live elsewhere, but check out her shipping rates anyway. She's given me a 10% off coupon code to share, which I don't profit from, just to make that clear. But a couple of her favourite products for me that I've been using since 2016. It's the eye serum. And to me, at my age, I should have under eye lines and crow's feet. I get Botox in my crow's feet, but when it comes to lines underneath that bit, really Botox doesn't touch that. It can't do anything about that. It can do something about crow's feet, but it can't do anything about that bit. And I'm finding this is fantastic for preventing those lines and also preventing crepiness of the skin above the eye. I do have hooded eyes, and again, at my age, I should have crinkly skin, I would imagine, but I put it down to this that I don't. I use this twice a day. And you need the tiniest amount. Don't do a full pump if you're going to try this. You'll end up with too much product and you'll use it up. You'll burn through it too quickly. You need the tiniest amount. The other things that I recommend, I use this instead of an AHA BHA. This is her exfoliating toner pads. They are basically discs, really, really thin discs that are abrasive, and they're very similar in texture to, you know, those acne products that lift filth off your skin, and they're on those perforated discs that feel quite rough. You pass this over your skin. It's got the most gentlest of ingredients in it though, and it cleanses, pH balances and hydrates, and honestly it is transformative. I find AHA BHAs quite abrasive and harsh, but that's really, really lovely. Then this I cannot wait to try. I wanted to try this. This is the exfoliating facial mud. And I've tried one of her mud products before. So you tip it in your hand, you mix it with some water, you put it on, and it honestly, her stuff is so good. Then I got the hydrating facial mist. This I've already got, but this is a replacement. You spray it on. So you wash your face, and before you put on any moisturizer, you spray this across your face. It hydrates without being oily or greasy, but it smells like fresh white roses. It smells so clean. And has the most beautiful fragrance to it. And then finally, this is a new one, but this is the neck and décolletage product from her. And again, you can never use too much neck product or décolletage. This contains a ceramide cream, and it lifts, sculpts and illuminates. So again, I'm going to link to her below. She is fantastic. I would love it if you would check her out. I would just really love it if you would please check her out. Her stuff is so good. And I know some of you have tried her stuff actually. Right, moving on. These bags, there are, let me show you. There are 3 bags that I'm really, really thinking of. And one of them in particular is this bag. It's an Hermes Constance 24. The colour on there doesn't look real. Because of these lights, it's making the colour look scarlet. The colour is actually called Rubis. And Rubis, from what I've seen, is like a really deep jewel ruby red. It's not your sort of like... Sorry, what's Louis doing? What have you got? dread to think. It's not your sort of like scarlet red, it's just the most beautiful shade of like deep ruby jewel. And that bag, so when I went to buy this one from Cellier, that bag is also at Cellier, the Rubis red one. And I didn't buy it for a few reasons. First of all, it wasn't in their boutique, it's in their Sheffield boutique, and I was obviously in London, so I couldn't kind of get there to see it. The other reason is that it's apparently not in the most fabulous of conditions. It has got signs of wear on it. It does not come with its box. It doesn't come with its receipt, and it doesn't even come with its dust bag, which to me is a bit strange. You know, maybe it's just me, but when I buy a bag, I look after all of the component parts, because whether I sell it or not's irrelevant. I like to have a full set. And I know where all my dust bags are. My boxes are all in the attic. You know, I know where things are. But obviously this person hadn't done that. And also when I looked at this bag, they confirmed this, but I filmed myself so I could see what I was looking at in there. I did try on a couple of red Constance bags that they had, which were a different tone of red. They were more scarlet, pillar box red, sort of tomato. Just to give me an idea for how wearing red was going to be. And I did agree with them that with the red, I would have to plan my outfit around the bag. It's not like this colour where it's that lovely neutral, so I can just chuck it with any outfit and it's pretty much going to go. You know, it's pretty much going to work out. So I didn't get it, but I can't stop thinking about it. And I've bookmarked the page. I keep going and looking at it. That's it there, just to kind of like give you an idea. I just really love how it looks, and I don't know, should I go and get it? Now the other bags that I'm looking at, the next one is the new Fendi Spy bag. Again, I'm going to show you that as well. It looks like this. Now this is the fluffy one, but you can also get it just in plain leather, and the plain leather is like about the upper end of 2,000, lower end of 3,000 from memory for the smaller size. I really like this bag. The only thing putting me off is that I already have a Fendi Spy, but it's a vintage one. And do I really need another Fendi Spy? Probably not. Now the other bag that I need to get your opinion on, and the more I look at it, the more I think, ooh, I think I almost prefer this even to the Hermes, even though I know that Hermes is going to be probably like the better buy, but check this out. This is from the new collection at Chanel, the Winter 2025 collection. And it's this bow bag that's got a large double C on the front. And I am obsessed with this bag. I saw it on my social media and I couldn't stop looking at it. And it actually comes in a couple of sizes that, ooh. Oh my God, I'm seeing pictures of what people have put up. Okay, this is the other one. Looks like velvet in a larger size. Let me try and get that to focus. Is that gonna focus? Yeah, I think it is. But I just love this design. And I wouldn't get the larger size, I'd get the smaller size. The larger size looks too much like a tote shopper bag for me, but I would get the smaller size just as like a little handbag. I don't know how much this bag is. I've already been on the Chanel website, it's not on there just yet, but I'm seeing it on like Purse-Bop, etc., but no one knows prices just yet that I've seen. If you know prices of this bag, please share those prices below, ideally in pounds sterling. I would love to know how much this bag is. I'm going to guess, let's place a guess here. I'm going to guess 5,000. I think probably around 5,000 is how much this bag's going to be. But again, if you know the true facts, please leave that below. So which bag should I get? You know, it's my birthday coming up. You know, because we've got the puppy, we're not going to go away this year. So I'm thinking, do I get this bag or do I not? Let me know in the comments below. But thank you all for watching, and I cannot wait to talk to you in the comments.